Hey team, just wanted to revisit core values stuff that we went over in the team meeting and show you what we've put together. I met today with PJ and Nadine and took all of the points that we talked about and that we all threw on the board in the team meeting last week and started to sort of segment them and group them a little bit more and put them into a set of values that we think are usable and that we can put up on a board. I'm going to show you what we ended up with and then I'll sort of go through and I'll explain a little bit how we got there. So I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I don't want to refer to them necessarily as our core values. I think that's it will become evident in how we express them, but I think that it can be a little bit overused and it can lose its meaning. What we came up with was leading off our tagline, which is building better humans. We build better humans with quality first. We build better humans by nurturing ourselves and by nurturing others. We build better humans because we lead by example. And we build better humans and we always seek improvement. And we think that flows on really well. We think that encompasses pretty much everything that we talked about. So building better humans is the tagline that's written on the back of our shirts that we walk around with, that we came up with several years ago when CrossFit Ignite went from Forging Elite Fitness, which is the standard CrossFit motto, and I was looking for something a little bit different to that. And a bit more all-encompassing, and came up with building better humans. So, building better humans from back then was about taking someone and helping them to evolve through fitness as our primary teaching tool, but also in other areas of their life. Personal development as they learn about themselves, what they're capable of. They break through barriers that they never thought were possible by doing things like game days, by throwing themselves under heavy weights, and it's all relative what heavy means. But I think that it's important for our value statement to lead with that, and that leads perfectly into our points. We build better humans with quality first. Now this was something that a few of us threw out there in the team meeting. I'm pretty sure it was Dan who actually said the term quality first. We went on to other terms like precision. Very much feel that within Ignite we look for quality first. And that's everything from movement patterns. So when somebody comes to us, we want to see quality in their movement before we start adding load and intensity. It's something that we see in our service. We're very much think that it's important to deliver a quality service that's above and beyond what one of our customers could potentially find out there, which is why we have the high trainer to client ratio, which is why we've chosen CrossFit as well, because we feel that it's a quality training program rather than somebody doing a traditional bodybuilding type program in a standard gym. Building better humans by nurturing ourselves and others. This came from the statement about nurturing the whole person. Something that we believe in, something that we're stepping more and more into. So it's not just about fitness. It's all encompassing in the person's life. We're stepping in and recommending food. We're recommending sleep habits. We're recommending stress or de-stress, sun, sex. All these things come through, friendships, all these things come through in PJ's Results Road. And I suppose nurturing ourselves and others, so very much it's important, I talk a little bit about I refer to it in the DCCTM program as self-love. You know, everything from mobility I see as nurturing, taking care of ourselves, eating properly, you know, having time out, not overtraining, having our rest days, spending time with friends, not being too harsh on ourselves. So all of those nurturing, self-love examples, I very much believe that we extend to others. We try and teach them that, and we try and show them that. Nurturing's a bit airy-fairy for some people, but I think it's a good word for us. I think we are nurturing. People say we're friendly, we're accommodating, we want to help. All those things to me lead back to nurturing. The next one, building better humans because we lead by example. There was a few points that were thrown out there, that we do what we love, we do what we say, that we have integrity. These things all lead back to this statement of leading by example. Now, you know, I think that in a fitness realm, I think that we all do live what we say. And there's some jokes out there about, you know, people eating, you know, hot chips or drinking alcohol, and maybe that's not leading by example. But to me, in the end, you know, again, there needs to be some balance. And to me, in the end, I think it's important that where it comes to the crunch is if somebody says that I want to lose weight and they were given some things to do to help them to achieve that, and then they didn't do those things and they kept saying, I don't understand why I can't lose weight, and they weren't taking accountability and responsibility for their actions, that's where I see that they're not leading by example. Okay, if somebody says, you know, I'm happy with where I'm at, I do have a few drinks each night, I do have some hot chips and stuff on the weekend, and I'm okay with that, I understand the effects on my body of that, and, you know, I'm happy with where I'm at, I think that's okay. I think that can be leading by example. This also, leading by example, I think internally within the team, is important in the sense that, you know, we're asking other things of our teammates, we're asking, you know, making sure that we're doing the tasks, and that we're supporting each other in that team environment, and so that if I don't do the task on my shift, the next person has to do double. So I think it's, you know, lead in that supportive team environment. Last one being always seek improvement. I touched on this a little bit and it relates to the quality first. I see a big surge at the moment where we're trying to improve who we are, differentiate ourselves, be better. And I think that we're always trying to be better. We're always trying to tweak things in our training. We're always trying to deliver a better service. We're trying to understand how to create better programs. We're looking at ways within the organisation where we can deliver that. The competition program, the DCCTM program this year, the general fitness program, I think are examples of that, where we've been able to improve what we do. You know, we're looking soon to do classes. I think that's another way that we're seeking to improve on what we have. We're looking at doing new onboarding process, how we bring people into the gym, the kind of support we give them up front when they first come to us, looking at offering them a better solution to health, not just a training solution. All these things, how we're seeking improvement within the organisation. What I'm after here is some feedback from you guys, how you feel about these four values. Do they encompass everything that we stand for? Is there something missing? Keen to have a chat about it in the next team meeting, but wanted to get something out to you sooner than later. Yeah. Thank you.